forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Nice up. 12. 26.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we have reached halftime here at a tight 2-point contest. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Burrow will throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Evans in motion left. On third down, a run from White. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fournette running out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got some space here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 6, 46 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick.
today. Today, from Raymond James Stadium. Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Ekeler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Finding Williams once more. Complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Allen, the man in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Running up, now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 13.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Completes it again to Gage.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
61 yards.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to connect there with Rachaad White out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Herbert on 1st down now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
on second down, Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady flush to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
In motion right is Evans. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Brady. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our...
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Evans, the man in motion left. On play action, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Brady to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The LA offense ready for this next possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
A handoff to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, now Brady. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 9, 2:11 to go.
It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Joe Tryon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Finding Allen.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Brady will look to throw for it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up it.
today.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Tampa. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to. And was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on second down. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Dancing to his left.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady going to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He completes it right side to White. And I don't think he got there, no.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Here's White. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Sends it out to Mike Evans. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady gives this to White. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Succop. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And that drive was finished off with a run from the rookie, Rachaad White. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown! T. Higgins. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Takes it at the 7. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
In motion right here, Boyd. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Fournette running out of the gun.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one, because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
They'll run for it. This is White, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 41 yards. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Brady's going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. Back now in Tampa. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. White, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Fournette looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Fournette. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bengals grab it.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow on play action. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go. Ready? 12.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. Flush to his right. That's complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own. Little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Evans comes in motion right. Brady going to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, they run with Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Tampa.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play, first pass for Brady.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 25.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A first carry for Rachaad White.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Steps away to his left.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. In motion right is Evans. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll Try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Miller in motion right. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Brady now to throw.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Cade Otten.
40 yards.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On play action, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down at 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Miller in motion right. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Allen being chased out left.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To the air, Allen.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen off the play fake. He sets to fire deep.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week, and that call was pretty easy.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And brought in by Brady. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Fournette once more on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guy.
Tonight on EA Sports.
are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken from about the 12.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 40 yards. And the Bucs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Miller, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Throwing on first down is Brady. Pushes him over, and now he picks up the spare. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Brady again, sliding out of the pocket.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Brady gives this to White, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now a play fake. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Fournette. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and that will keep the lead at 8. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. To throw, it's Brady.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Brady. Steps away to his left. Throw left side taken in by Miller. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
They'll try and run it in with White.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
But he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. Got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to our left. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Here's White.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In motion left, the tight end. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left.
Once again, it's White.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run. This is White. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got Rome.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they go play action now. Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Again, it's Brady.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Back to throw, Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady.
Now Brady. And brought in by Brady. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Open man is Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here we go with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense